Assistant President, I rise to take note of a number of answers. The first one relating to the local jobs first. Well, the Minister suggested they're looking locally. The government is looking locally for jobs. Looking locally for these jobs requires a telescope because those jobs are being found overseas in New Zealand, in Tasmania. We're reviving the historical shipbuilding empire that Tasmania built up. And what it demonstrates is that Labor is not interested in supporting small business in New South Wales. And that brings me to an answer given by Minister Jackson, representing the Minister for the Environment, around the Plastics Cafe Killer bill, which has been demonstrated. I mean, we've got Business New South Wales coming to speak out about this. We've got the Australian Cafes and Restaurants Association coming to speak about this because they know the bill will damage the viability of cafes and small businesses who are offering hospitality takeaway cups. They were not properly consulted on this bill. The only reason that they were actually advised of this bill is because I reached out to them when the bill was tabled. They were not aware that this was coming. The Labor Party has absolutely failed to engage with the realities of the mandatory scheme that they are seeking to impose on small business. And this is where I encourage members of the government to read the bill. The scheme is mandatory by 2030. It means that businesses will not be allowed to charge customers for the implementation of any scheme. And this idea that the regulations and exemptions will somehow magically mean that small businesses don't have to be worried about this change is ludicrous. If that were the case, the government would accept our very sensible amendments, go back to the drawing board and give business the certainty that they need. The final thing I wanted to note was around this data centre issue. I mean, this government got rid of the Modern Manufacturing Commissioner in New South Wales. This government has admitted that there will be no data centre strategy related to the rollout of what the Treasurer thinks will be one of our saving graces in New South Wales. Taxpayers should be very alarmed that the Treasurer is relying on an industry growing without any government-led strategy that protects and directs water use, energy use, land use for the people of New South Wales. They should be very alarmed indeed that there is no data centre strategy under this government.
The Honourable Mark Banasiak.